2 Kings chapters 24 and 25. And the main idea I want to get across in this video is God's wrath. Because God does have wrath. He has a just, righteous, and true wrath. His wrath doesn't come from wickedness like our wrath does. But God does have wrath. A lot of people have forgotten how they think God is this almost like super butterfly-y, rainbow, bubbly kind of God. No. God has a lot of wrath and does deliver and does a lot of good in the world, but something that is constantly brought up in the Bible, it says how good followers of Christ don't just obey Christ because they get good out of God. They obey God and Christ because they fear God. God is meant to be feared. Remember, the ground we walk on and all of the world belongs to God. So when it comes to wrath in these two chapters, 2 Kings chapters 24 and 25, I want to say how, as we've already talked about, Israel has been taken away by Egypt and Assyria, or both. I don't know, I got a little confused on that part. But now we're talking about Judah, who was also, God said how both Israel and Judah would be taken away from his sight because he just got disappointed in them. They kept disobeying. They kept forgetting his covenant, forgetting the commandments of God, and they forgot God. They didn't just not follow God, they went a step further and forgot God. And so Judah gets taken away by Babylon. And there is one thing I want to say, how, like I mentioned, God has wrath, but it is just and true wrath. So one of the final good kings of Judah, who was named Josiah, who did know God, who was very, very well in faith to the Lord, spoke to either to Josiah directly or through one of the prophets, spoke to Josiah and said, Judah will come to ruin, but you will not be a part of this ruin. You will have died as Judah gets taken away, because as Judah gets taken away, a lot of Judah is slaughtered, because this is what happens when you don't obey God. Babylon was coming to slay them, and usually God would deliver them out of their situation, but they weren't with God. They were with their false gods, so they weren't able to get delivered because they prayed and prayed to a God that never existed, to false gods. So he told Josiah, as my loyal and faithful servant, I will bless you in that you will not see the destruction of Judah. That's what I wanted to get off in this video. God has wrath. God is just. God is true. So fear God, follow God, and obey God. Have a blessed day.